about privacy. So my name is Rena.
Aisha. I'm Wala Zuria. Adalia.
And we will talk about privacy and what is privacy itself. So check it out.
Privacy is generally accepted in 19th until 20th century. Long time before 19th century, privacy exists, but it is generally accepted in 19th until 20th century. Privacy is not fixed concept. It can mean different things to different people, and individuals have different experience and different ways of privacy. And the aspects of privacy, first of all, the religion and the age. If you are a woman, the address, your identity, your fees of your job, phone number, your weight, your height. It is the aspects of privacy.
The right to privacy refers to the concept that one's personal information is protected from the public scrutiny. U.S. Justice Louis Brandeis called it the right to be left alone. While not explicitly stated in the U.S. Constitution, some amendments provide some protections. There's many kinds of rights. It's like rights in the Constitution. The right to privacy often means the right to personal autonomy, or the right to choose whether or not to engage in certain acts or have certain experience. Several amendments to the U.S. Constitution have been used in varying degree of success in determining a right to personal autonomy, such as the First Amendment protects the privacy of beliefs. The Third Amendment protects the privacy of the home against the use of it for housing soldiers. The Fourth Amendment protects privacy against unreasonable research. The Fifth Amendment protects against self-incrimination, which in turn protects the privacy of personal information. And the second one is access to personal information. A person has the right to determine what sort of information about them is collected and how the information is used. In the marketplace, the FTC enforces this right through laws intended to prevent deceptive practice and unfair competition. And also online privacy. Browsers and social media platforms such as Facebook and Twitter allow users to choose levels of privacy settings, from share everything to only share with friends, to share only minimum, such as your name, gender, and the profile picture. Protecting personally identifiable information is important for preventing identity theft, and also rights of publicity. Just as a person has the right to keep personal information private, she or he also has the right to control the use of his or her identity for commercial promotion. There are four types of invasion of privacy: intrusion, appropriation of name or likeness, unreasonable publicity, and false light. I will talk about privacy laws in United States and Australia. Although the Constitution does not explicitly include the right of the privacy, Supreme Court has found that the Constitution implicitly grants a right to privacy against governmental intrusion from the First Amendment, Third Amendment, Fourth Amendment, and the Fifth Amendment. This is from United States, and in Australia, it is chargeable offense to look at private or classified material. Public servant has been arrested after looking at police computers without authorization.
I will talk about action which reduce privacy. Using smartphones allows people to stay connected, which means you can browse anything and share what you want anytime.
While smartphones offer vast opportunities for positive experience, but it can be threats to user privacy and data emerge at the malicious application, data loss, surveillance, and profiling, just to name a few. For the consequence of bothering other privacy, for example, when you live near with neighbor, but when they log and talk too loudly and bother us, then we have report to the police because it disturbs our privacy.
Still my girl.
Here is the conclusion. From the definition, we know that privacy is a very fundamental right for every human being in the world, especially in democratic society. That what we do, what we think, what we feel, what we experience, it's not people's concern. We have our own self, and it is our privacy that we have to keep. Privacy enables us to create barriers and manage our boundaries to protect ourselves from unwanted feelings or unwarranted interference in our lives. So we have a right to be free of judgmental and monitors by other people. Every country has its own regulation about privacy, and if you disturb other privacy, it means that you disturb others' human rights, and people can sue you to the police. PrivacyInternational.org has stated that over 100 countries have some form of privacy and data protection laws. So be careful if you want to disturb other privacy, because it's a fundamental right that you cannot disturb. And then, however, it's all too common. Surveillance is implemented without rigor to this protection. So we have to keep others' privacy and our own privacy, because it's really important for each person. Don't disturb others' human rights. We are all the same human being with the same rights. Thank you. That's all from us.
We do apologize if you have your own definition or understandings. You can discuss with us
In the class.
in the class.
Thank you so much for watching.
This is your time.